This man planned to assassinate Hitler. He deliberately cut his neck so blood would stain his collar, making his excuse believable. Then he arrived at Hitler's military base. Before the meeting began, he asked an officer to take him to the locker room, claiming he needed to clean the blood on his uniform. Once inside the room, his assistant produced a time bomb. The two men prepared the timer and set everything up to activate it there. But just as they were ready, the officer suddenly knocked on the door, saying Hitler was arriving soon. The aide had no choice but to take the bomb, place it in his bag, and leave first. After the man saw the remaining part of the bomb, he quickly activated it himself and hid it in his own briefcase. Escorted by the officers, they entered the conference room. He mentioned that one of his ears was deaf from the war, so he was placed closer to Hitler. He exchanged a quick glance with Hitler before putting the briefcase under the table. The bomb was now less than 2 meters from its target. At that moment, his companion gave him a call as planned, so he excused himself and left the room. But then an unexpected accident happened. Hitler became furious over the combat report and slammed the table, knocking over the briefcase. An officer noticed and moved it further away. This simple action ended up saving Hitler's life. Moments later, the bomb exploded. The man thought the plan had succeeded and quickly drove off. He headed to Berlin to launch a coup, planning to overthrow Hitler's government. Upon arrival, however, the organization hesitated to act, unsure if Hitler was dead. Furious, he shouted at his superior, insisting that Hitler must be in hell. Finally, they decided to proceed, forging signatures and sending fake orders to military units. The army soon took over radio stations, SS headquarters, and even occupied the Reichstag. Shortly after, troops stormed Goebbels' residence. When the commander entered, Goebbels calmly handed him the phone. From the receiver, the commander heard Hitler's voice. Realizing the truth, he slowly turned his gun and aimed it at the man who had tried to kill the Führer.